Previously on Survivor.
We have to really paint who are the threats. And
Taylor's
the threat for him.
Paige is super loyal to Taylor.
We just have to get somebody to flip.
I think if we could flip anybody, I think it's Lauren.
I think Asia is definitely smart enough.
Congratulations, Brittany. You have won immunity. And at the end of the game with 8 points, Davis has also won immunity. Anybody trying to talk?
I think we're good. Okay, let's just go to tribal then. If we're gonna play that way, they don't want to talk.
That's crazy.
Okay.
Our alliance has the majority, and so now they're all mad that we don't want to talk to them.
So none of y'all want to talk?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're just mad that one of them's gonna get out now.
That's stupid. Y'all are lame.
Sure. Are you ready to do that now?
No.
Yeah. We're pulling a Davis and faking an idol.
Yeah.
I have an idol.
Davis has an idol. What? And then somebody's faking an idol too. I'm not gonna say it, but do it away though. I'm gonna play an idol.
Hope you don't play your fake idol.
If anyone has a hidden immunity idol and you would like to play it, now would be the time to do so.
I'm gonna play this on Steven.
I'm gonna play this on Taylor.
Taylor. Taylor. Taylor. Taylor. Does not count. Taylor. Does not count. Steven. 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 Does not count. We have no votes.
I'm be straight up, y'all. I'm so tired of the tribe. I didn't make decisions. I was literally sitting there.
Whoever voted with us, we're voting Drew. You're more than welcome to join us.
You're so tired of the tribe?
No. I'm not tired of this tribe, but I see where it's going. It's you three, and you have all of it mapped out already. I don't want to disrupt you.
The whole hero versus villain thing is stupid, and I also don't get it because I also wasn't here.
Just because I'm bitter.
14th person voted out of Survivor, and the 4th member was Drew. Paige. Paige, give me your torch.
Hey,
You're the reason why I'm not home right now, so I'm gonna take it.
you have a good resume. You have a good resume.
Resume? What do you mean by that?
That's how you win.
So we just finished tribal, and it was absolutely wild. Davis's absurd idea kind of worked. Kind of didn't even need it though. There was a 5th vote for Taylor. And so we go out to the crowd and we're like, whoever wants to join us, come do it. And we have thoughts that it might be Asia. And then Asia emerges from the crowd of the old heroes tribe and comes and walks and joins the villains, which is crazy.
But it wasn't, it really wasn't like a, you know what, I'm gonna be a sneak. It really wasn't that.
I knew you were breaking the game wide open.
Yeah.
I was set with my team, what we were gonna do. But the whole time I've really just not been cool with the whole divide. It's past alliances. It's so them who ride or die for the tribe, but they're not even playing the game. And people were getting frustrated and fed up and yelling and stuff, and that was just odd. For the game, it wasn't really fun, honestly. And so especially when Ned was asking us questions and we just kept talking about yeah, it's heroes versus villains, and we're not that anymore. We're one tribe. Especially because I'm an outsider. I was on a 3rd tribe. I got voted out the very first round. I'm not a part of that, which was a little bit of it, but more it's not worth playing the game if the game is already predetermined, and it just wasn't fun.
Yeah.
I'm just dead at the one age.
Who do you think is the person that swaps there?
Vote to me?
Yeah. I think it's Drew. The way him and Taylor
Oh,
was
no, it wasn't Drew. He put Lizzie because he's the one that folded his paper up 6 times. They initially wanted Drew. We switched to Paige, just because she had given her idol to Taylor, and we felt that was a huge indicator of where their alliance was and their plans in terms of getting to final 3 and things like that.
So I need to go down and get all my stuff. I'm honestly down to bring that tent and bring it up. So then
I know Asia was just doing it to break up the game, but like she's the reason I'm still here. So she's a G. And I don't care what else happens. It was a crazy tribal council. The fact that like Asia was willing to flip and blow the game wide open, like I think changes everything. At least I hope it does.
it's even numbers now. We have equal numbers, so that will be interesting moving forward. Asia's going to be the swing vote because she is open to working with us because the rest of the 4 weren't. So yeah, moving forward, this is the big scramble now. It's kind of every man for themselves.
You ready to talk?
Yeah. I thought I was going home. Kind of tired. Kind of content.
I thought I was going home and I was in the same boat. I said, I'm gonna get a real bed tonight. Or at least an air mattress.
Yeah, that's fair.
How you doing? What are you?
I feel like, I've caught like 40,000 votes in this game at this point, so I kind of just expect to get votes every single time we go to Tribal Council. I am really surprised just by the amount of idols that have been found. I thought there was no way they had another idol. I'm not sure where we're hiding them because that's like the 4th one their tribes had. Supposedly one was played back at camp, and then I've now been in votes with them 3 times, and all 3 votes I've been with them and idol's been in play for their tribe, so that's kind of crazy. But that's fine. I'm just interested to see. I think of the game I played, I was in the minority the whole time and couldn't really do anything, which isn't really fun, which is completely understandable. But it'll be interesting to see, the people who've been like, let's play, it's getting down to like 8. But now you guys are the majority now, so I totally wouldn't blame you guys for saying like, let's coast to 5.
Oh, I mean, I go up and play because like
Asia doesn't.
she go with us to play.
I'm still here, but we're kind of technically now in a 5-3 situation where the majority is flipped. So we'll just see. We'll see what happens. Everybody complains about the majority until they're the majority. So I feel like the people who have been like, mix it up, let's play the game, are really just they're gonna want to coast to the top 5. And I don't necessarily blame them for that. So we'll have to see how it goes down.
Asia told us she literally said, I'm going to do it because she wanted to blow it wide open.
She didn't swap in that tribal to join us. She swapped to make things
which I totally respect that
interesting.
move.
Yes.
I think that makes perfect sense. And like I thought from my position it made no sense for me to do a flop, but honestly for Asia it made more sense. That tribal council was brutal. It just leaves a person wondering, what am I doing? Where do I go? Where do I go from here? But now I'm in the minority, so I don't know what that means. It makes sense, Asia's been out of the game like this whole time. I don't expect her to be blindly loyal to anybody. I just don't think that was her smartest move because she was still gonna be on the bottom, and I know she just felt like, this is boring, I need to make a change, but I still don't think that was the most strategic thing to do because it put her in the exact same spot on the other tribe while pissing everybody else off on our tribe. So, don't know why she did that. But, yeah, I think that we try to pull in Lizzie depending on who wins immunity next.
Mm-hmm.
And then we just need to hear the big threats
Yeah.
and move forward.
And so order in my head of what the biggest threats are is Taylor, then Davis, and then Brittany. I feel like a dead man walking. I'm ready to do some crazy stuff. It's just hard because like I don't want to go straight to the end either. I want to continue to work with Davis, but I think he's definitely someone that, I mean, he's had some great idol plays. He's done some good things, and we've done a lot of things together. Did you get everything?
I got my stuff.
Oh, okay. You carrying so much stuff.
I think we're gonna leave the team there for tonight.
No, that's fine. I still have to go get mine.
There's
though,
enough
but-
room for 8 people for sure.
They've been tight the whole time. It's all. And as much as I like Davis, I think we're on the same page. Like, he brings me into his plans 8. So only one of our names can be left at the end, I think. So I don't think it's time yet, but it's coming soon, I think.
Awesome. We'll meet you back at the big tent.
Yes.
See you at the big tent. We'll see you in the tent. Amazing.
Thanks.
Good night.
No,
I feel like a lot of the girls at the beginning were talking about a girls' alliance, and now I think, what are we at, like 8 people now? And there's 3 guys left. And with the way that they want to play, it's literally setting up Davis to win. And he's probably going to take Steven. So I don't know where all those girls are at. If they want to stand up, stand together.
You know what I was thinking? I was like, our tent is going to be so different tonight. And I was like, I forgot Taylor by my side.
yeah, we ready for each other.
No,
Tent for idols.
I feel not great, but I also just want to sleep.
Yeah.
And then I will think in the morning.
Yeah. We can figure it out then. Things that I'm excited for. I am so excited, beyond belief, to go to bed. And it's gonna be such a great sleep. And I might only sleep for 10 minutes, but you know what? That's needed right now. And so I will see you in the morning.
Good morning. Let's start with that. Today I am feeling a whole lot better.
Morning.
I've gotten my sleep. We feel well rested. Morale is good today. Better than yesterday.
I'm cold. I woke up shivering. I can't feel my toes.
You come
My shoes. I got up and went to the bathroom and got ready.
Oh. I go get ready then.
I need mittens. I can't feel my fingers.
Are you that cold?
I'm so cold right now. I woke up shaking. Don't say it. Don't even say it.
Do we think that they're out looking for idols?
The guys all took their go bag.
I slept so much better.
I literally was sleeping on the branch this time and I still slept better than last night.
So good.
Get here.
Literally. Asian?
Do it really?
Yeah,
No, I
you do.
don't. That was Davis. Quit playing.
No, it was you.
I did not.
It was definitely
I
you.
did not hear.
Colin says I don't snore, but I click. I stick my tongue to the roof of my mouth. And
No, there was snoring happening.
dang. Sorry about that.
Okay. Are y'all about ready?
Yeah, I'm just going down there, staying down there.
Doing the switch up last night, I think it helped to shake things up. I knew doing it that it was going to put a target on my back. I think just because of the move that I made last time, I don't think that people see me as very trustworthy, and they might still be clinging on to the alliances they did have. But I'm hopeful right now that that's not the case. I think everybody's mixed and mingled. But right now the obvious vote is Taylor.
Come on in, guys. All right. First things first, I will take out medium, Brittany, and Davis. Alright, so here's how this challenge is going to work. This game will be played in 7 rounds. In your bag, you have tiles numbered 1 through 21. Every round, you must pick 3 tiles to play. The person whose tiles add up to the highest number each round will be eliminated. Once we get down to 2 people, you will only have 3 tiles in your bag. The person with the lower sum wins immunity. Alright, you may open your bag, select the 3 tiles that you would like to use.
Yeah, y'all want to do it randomly? Or we just take 3 out of our...
Yeah, everyone full looked.
I'm kind of into that.
I'm kind of into it.
I would not be... I mean, I'd be down to do that. That'd be fun.
How many rounds?
7. So you're gonna end up playing all of them.
Yeah, no, I'm there. I'm there with you.
Highest person goes out.
Alright, I will come collect the tiles. Lauren has played a 5, 15, 9. That is a sum of 29. Brittany has played a 6, 17, and 14, which is a sum of 37. Brittany currently has the highest sum. 37 is what you want to stay under. Taylor has played 1, 16, and 17 for a sum of 34. Lizzie has played a 5, 8, and 12 for 25. Asia has played 21, 15, and 14 for a sum of 50.
Can I say that I thought we had to start at the highest amount and go down? Like I thought we had to have like a certain. Anyway.
Now the person with the highest sum is eliminated every round. So that is 50, I believe. Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Now 50 is the target to stay under. Davis has played 4, 16, and 8 for a sum of 28. Steven has played a 20, a 9, and a 17, which is 46. Steven barely stays under the target. And then Drew has played a 12, 8, and 14 for a sum of 34. Alright, get your next 3 tiles ready. Once you have them, hold them in your hand. Yesterday I made you pull a tire at 7 in the morning. Today I'm making you do math at 7. So now the question is, how high can you get without being the highest person? 46. Alright. Okay, beginning with Lauren. Lauren played 11, 20, and 7 for a sum of 38. Brittany has played 10, 21, and 7 for a sum of 38. The exact same number. That's crazy. Taylor has played 5, 12, and 18 for a sum of 35. Lizzie has played 9, 11, and 21 for a sum of 41. Lizzie currently has the high score to stay under. Davis played 21, 11, and 1 for 33. Steven has played 4, 12, and 21 for a sum of 37. And Drew has played 3, 13, and 18 for a sum of 34. That means, Lizzie, you have the highest score is 41, means you're eliminated from this challenge. Alright, everyone, pick your next 3 tiles. Alright, Lauren played 21, 10, and 6 for a sum of 37. 37 is the target to stay under. Brittany has played 1, 18, and 20 for a sum of 39. 39 is the target to stay under. Taylor has played 7, 11, and 19 for a sum of 37. Davis has played a 6, 10, and 17 for a sum of 33. Steven has played 3, 19, and 6 for a sum of 28. And Drew has played 21, 11, and 4 for a sum of 36, which means Brittany, with 39, you had the highest score. You are eliminated from the challenge. Alright, get your next 3 tiles ready. Lauren has played 1, 16, and 19 for a sum of 36. Taylor has played 4, 10, and 20 for a sum of 34. Davis has played 3, 20, and 12 for a sum of 35. 36 is still the target to stay under. Lauren hoping someone went over that. Steven has played 2, 13, and 18 for a sum of 33. Drew has played 5, 15, and 17 for a sum of 37, which means Drew's out. Oh, Lauren barely stays alive. Your options are getting lower. All the people who've played very conservatively are now going to have a lot of high tiles to reckon with. Alright, round 5. What tiles? Alright. Lauren has played 2, 18, and 12 for a sum of 32. Taylor has played 21, 6, and 3 for a sum of 30. 32 is what you want to stay under now. Davis has played 15, 7, and 13 for a sum of 35. And Steven has played 11, 16, and 5 for a sum of 32, which means Davis, you are out of this challenge. We're getting down to it, not many options left. The numbers you don't pick this time are the numbers that you're going to go into the final round with. Ready? Alright, this is the last decision you were making in this game. Lauren has played 4, 8, and 17 for a sum of 29. Taylor has played 2, 15, and 14 for a sum of 31. And Steven has played 7, 8, and 14 for a sum of 29. As Taylor is out of this challenge. We're now down to Lauren and Steven. I will take your final tiles. Whoever has the lower sum is the winner of this challenge. Lauren has played 13, 14, and 3 for a sum of 30. And Steven has played 1, 10, and 15 for a sum of 26, meaning Steven Congratulations, you won this challenge. Alright, Steven, come on up. Get your immunity. You are safe from the vote. You will not be the next person voted out of this game. As for one of the rest of you, you will become the 5th member of the jury. Alright, we'll head back to camp.
Well, the last challenge was kind of a mix between gambling and risk. I play a lot of strategy games. I feel like that game was made for me. And I think it showed by the fact that I pretty much got second most rounds. It also was kind of a telltale of like how I plan to play the rest of the game. First immunity feels great. It could be a little bit more riskier because it can't come back and blow up in my face. The plan doesn't change. Same people I want out, they want out. But I can be a little bit riskier for who I go for first.
I wish I had been Steven that got immunity. I don't really know who I would have rather, but I don't trust him. I think I have the trust of Lauren and of Drew. I think we've had an alliance that we have stuck to this whole game, so like why would we stop now? I would rather like get out and lose than vote against them at this point. But anything can happen at this point in the game. I think that Brittany and Davis have bigger targets right now just because they're a duo, and I think I'm seeing a little more as an individual target as opposed to a group. So I'm hoping that that will turn in my favor and we can get Davis out.
So does that mean yeah, they're obviously going to be going for me. It's 4-4. We're going to have to put 4-4? I mean, I don't.
No, Asia's the swing.
But she's not 100% with us.
I think I can convince Asia.
We're going to have to flip Asia again. All the heroes are targeting me. I already know that. So I could be getting voted out. But then who do we go for? Because if she has the idol, we're going to have to put 4 votes on somebody else.
I don't know, but if I was to take a guess on who has it, I would guess her.
Okay.
But also, I want her out.
That's true.
So going into this tribal, I honestly really don't think it's gonna be me, just because there's such bigger targets than me out there. People were starting to switch to the mindset of like, who could I beat at the end? And they're realizing that there are certain people like Taylor who are probably gonna pull the whole jury no matter what.
If Taylor has the idol, then I think we go Drew. I would think.
Yeah.
And the thing is like, I've been working a lot with Davis, and I love working with Davis. I think he's great. He's super trustworthy. And maybe this is the villain in me, but I'm also know that I can't make it to the end with Davis. Davis will beat me. And so I want somebody else to take the shot at Davis. And it is what it is.
Sounds good to me.
Let's do it.
I feel like sometimes like one of those cockroaches that you find in like the thermal climates that like should be torched, but no, I like to think I'm more of like a monarch butterfly that people haven't seen blossom yet. But I've been calling myself like the cockroach that never dies, like the ones that like go into like the 1,000-degree weather and then just come out fine, because this is my third time receiving a lot of votes. First time Ned read 3 of mine to Brendan's 1. The second time my number 1 voted for me and caused a 2-2-2 deadlock and somehow got himself voted out, and I survived that. And then this past time it seemed like I was where the 5 votes were, after the flip to Taylor, but then they decided with Paige instead.
No, I was literally as you walking up, I was playing Taylor. No matter what, Drew made it further in the game.
That is true.
Yeah. Congrats. We should have like a little toast or something.
I see a game where there is you, me, Lizzie, Asia.
basically take out the people that we feel like we have been the shadows of their game. I still feel confident that I want Taylor in the game for a while, but if I took her to the final 3, I'd have to really articulate how I played my game. I do think there's a lot of things like the Aaron blindside that I was really pivotal in, or the ability for us to force a deadlock and potentially go to rocks. I think I was producing a lot of that sort of like survivor strategy talk. But we also know that she got voted running the game, and I got voted thinks I'm running the game. They perceive her as the Batman and me as the Robin.
I don't know, my name didn't come up once for that survey, and I was kind of like, that's not a good thing. I feel like that.
And mine came up as never want to talk to them again. And I was like, I don't think they're running the game. Which is like a really like bold indicator that people think Taylor's running the game, and I am like a piece.
Yeah.
And we're all pieces with her. And we all think we have a contribution, but our contribution isn't perceived. I can really lean into being in Taylor's shadow. And if we get into this idea where we're all going to vote out our shadows, then I think we get left with people who feel like they've been on the bottom. And I don't really think I've been on the bottom, but I like my odds in that group.
And she was like, I want to get a big group on so that I don't have to play against them later. And I was like, fair enough.
Right, but so he told her that, and then she's probably thinking, Davies, they're still gunning for you. If he has them on himself, they're going to have 2 or 3 votes. Whoever they put that on, if you're 1 vote, it's not going to matter.
That's what I'm saying. Unless the 2 of us vote for. Okay. So the decision is if we split votes on Brittany and Davis or not. I do think Davis will vote for me. So I'm sure I'm going to get at least 1 vote. I think if we're able to pick off Davis, I think Brittany's next. Brittany or Steven. Ultimately, still the same plan of just like picking off the Hades tribe if we can. And we'd have to assume that all 3 of those girls are going to vote for Davis, and I don't know if they are. I mean, I don't really know who else they're going to vote for. Maybe just for funsies, but
it is insane to me that people are still trying to keep these rigid lines, like, let's just play at this point, like, what are we doing? But Taylor's getting very territorial. With Brittany and Davis, I want both of them out. I don't want to be at the end of either one of them, but I don't mind writing Taylor's name down right now. I feel like she's breathing down my neck, so I need space to breathe.
Asia, would you like to go?
I feel like people are pretty open to mixing things up right now. It's just a matter of figuring out which side I want to be on. I'm really considering a strong bond with Lizzie. I feel like Lizzie feels like she's in Brittany's shadow.
I mean, honestly, I know that unless Asia had felt like I was going to go last time. Oh, you weren't going to go. I've seen the whole time.
Yeah,
but I mean, like, once the float, like...
Oh, yeah, we
Asia,
kind of didn't have a choice at that point because we had shown a chance to go Steven and you guys were voting.
Which, like, also kind of shows that that's not, like, 4 films that are left. That puts me, like, lower on the totem pole of everyone else, Steven.
The way that they made that play out and the fact that they wanted me to fake the idol shows that they always wanted to play the real idol on Steven, which means hedging their bets. I was the low man of that 4. So why am I sticking with a 4 that was willing to let me get out at 9?
Yeah, I mean, we have half the numbers right here.
If Brittany or Davis are sitting as villains, like, me and Steven aren't going to get a single vote because everything that happened in the villains tribe, they're like, it sounds like they're getting credit for, not us.
Right. Well, like, it also, like, at this point, what I want to see with her when it's come out right now, but, like, they would just be like, okay, well, like, Brittany actually did it and move, and the rest of it just followed.
Yeah. I do think there's something to be said that right now we have half the votes standing right there.
And you know we're voting both in 6 together. So.
But in your, you'd be the only person that could take credit for anything we're going to do in this world. We can't touch any of it. It would all be yours, and you know that, at least in the past tribals, Taylor and I have had those votes.
So if you stick with us, you're not first on your hands.
You're wordlessly like, let me be your air mattress.
I got like most likely to follow last time. Yeah, most likely to follow this time. Obviously, like to stay in much longer. I can't be a follow.
Oh my god.
I was like, wow,
That-
this is actually fun.
Yeah,
This
this
is
tribal
great.
can blow up and I'm feeling good. I think we definitely have the numbers, especially if Asia isn't wanting to do the tribe thing, is wanting to be more of like a voting block, getting specific people out. If she's wanting to do that, which I do think she does, because I mean, we know who the perceived threats are right now, and we want to knock those people out. I mean, we're at 8 right now, so those people can't go to the end of the game. Challenge threat? I think it's probably Taylor.
That's, I was really nervous she's gonna get this. She's gonna get immunity.
Yeah. So I think that's the play. We definitely don't want an idle play on her. If my plan, as of now, goes Taylor's definitely next. Yeah. She's a challenge threat. She's respected. Yeah, I think she's definitely next.
If Steven's not playing me, he's my closest ally. So like, we are trying to vote together. It's just a matter of, do we just go and we get Taylor out and then we worry about Davis and Brittany after that? Or do me and Steven flip now?
I know you said yesterday that you want to get out Taylor before we switch to Brittany or Davis, but
Asia's down.
for Brittany or Davis or
For Taylor.
like,
That's enough.
do we make the move now?
Davis is a scrambler, and he makes crazy stuff happen, like out of nowhere, like how I was saved. So that being said, when we flip on them, I don't want him to be the second one here of the pairing. I don't think Brittany can figure it out. I think Davis can.
Do I want to stay with his fan signs? Yes, because we work so well together and it's been great. But like, we know that neither of us is winning if Brittany or Davis at the end. So if it has to happen, it has. Like, it's a game. It has to happen.
We will now bring in the members of the jury. Garrison, Crystal, Aaron, and Tage voted out as the last tribal council. All right. First of all, congratulations on everyone making it to the final 8 and day 3 of the game. That's a huge accomplishment in this game, especially in All-Stars when this game has been so crazy. 6 people were voted out night 1, and y'all are still here. All right. Steven, I want to hear about this immunity challenge. How did it go for you? And do you think having this immunity gives you more power this round?
So having the immunity, I don't know that it gives me more power. It more so just like gives me the ability to be a little less scared of what blows up. So we've had two tribals in a row that have been absolutely insane, and to not like it could go insane and I'm not going to be like, you know, what happens at the end.
So Asia, last tribal council was a chaotic one. So what are the dynamics like when you go back to camp? Like, have things shifted dramatically now?
Yeah, I would say, for sure. Like before, it was very, very clear lines. Like nobody was switching. I think now there's definitely like some actual strategizing and conversations going on. And it's been really interesting getting to talk to everybody.
Lizzie, would you agree? Do you think the game has kind of blown wide open?
Yeah, I think it's been so much more like open to everyone talking to everyone at this point. Like the game's blown wide open. Like there's so many different ways like you can play this now that it is such an open, up in the air game. So I think it's made things a lot more interesting.
What would you say the tribe looks like now? Are there people that are obvious threats that people are talking about, or is everyone kind of looking at different things when looking at who to vote out?
Yeah, I think there are threats, but also it's pretty chaotic. Everything kind of got flushed wide open last tribal, and so I think I've heard a lot of different names. So this could go a lot of different ways.
once again, we are back at even numbers with 4 heroes and 4 villains. Do you expect things to continue kind of along those original tribal lines, or have those blurred so much that now everyone's just playing for themselves?
I think it's blurred some, but I think original tribal lines might also still be there. So I think it's a little combination of both. I don't think it's as hard a line in the sand as it was at the beginning of the merge. So we'll see how this shakes out.
Drew, how do you see your position in this tribe?
It's a great question. Yeah, I think I'm top dog. And I think they think I'm top dog. I'm introverted, and so sometimes I just walk into the woods. And so I think I'm going to be working on that in the next round, being a little more social. I think this is the time to turn my game up, Jeff.
Okay. Yeah, Taylor, do you feel like you're in hot water this tribal council, or do you think the target might be on someone else?
I think I've been in hot water. So I think that continues for sure.
What is your pitch been to try to get out of that hot water?
I don't know that I have a good one. I want to go farther, so maybe alliances need to shake up. Maybe votes need to go different ways to make that happen.
Along those lines, back at camp, what has the narrative been? What's it coming down to?
I think the biggest talk has just been big threats, and everyone's throwing out different names, but you hear 3 pretty consistent names. So I think that they have a spotlight on them right now.
You want to share those names?
Sure. I think there's been a lot of talk about Davis, Brittany, and Taylor. So I would not be surprised if it was any one of the 3 of them right now.
Okay. With that, it's time to vote. Lauren, roll.
Oh, I'm nervous for this one.
I really hope this works out. We'll see.
Tally the votes. Right, if anyone has a hidden immunity idol and you'd like to play it, now would be the time to do so. I'll read the votes. First vote, Taylor. Davis. Taylor. Davis. 2 votes Taylor, 2 votes Davis. Taylor. 3 votes Taylor, 2 votes Davis, 3 votes left. Taylor. 4 votes Taylor, 2 votes Davis, 2 votes left. 15th person voted out of Survivor, and the 5th in our jury, Taylor. Taylor, can you approach? Taylor, the tribe has spoken. Time for you to go. Definitely not along tribal lines anymore. Alright, I'll see you in a little bit for the next challenge. Don't head back to camp.
I mean, I knew it was coming, so it's a bummer, but I didn't have the numbers. I think it'll be interesting. I feel like they'll pick off Lauren and Drew next, just because they can, and then I think things will get really interesting after that.
I have loved playing with you, and I'm so glad we got to work together for so long. I don't think that our games align anymore. I'm sorry I had to do this, but I hope I have the numbers with me.
Hopefully they
Taylor, I think you're great, really. I'm sorry.
I really hope this works out. We'll see.
At this point, it's gonna be a big player either way. And I'm just hoping we can start with you because that's where the numbers are. I don't want to deadlock and have to get to rocks. And I don't think many of us think we can beat you in immunity challenges at this point.
Well, this is when it gets real. We'll see how people start to vote.
I really think Drew has an idol.
Next time on Survivor.
At this point, we don't need numbers.
Yeah.
We have our 4.
So people were throwing out David's name.
I want to stick with you and Brittany still.
Yeah. I don't want to be just a number. When his name gets called, I want it to be me.